Hey everybody, this is James from Wild Outdoors, and today we'll be having a look at the Polish P64 double action 9mm Makarov pistol, a Cold War classic. Let's have a look. This is the Polish P64 that was first introduced in Polish service as part of the Warsaw Pact back in 1964. It remained the standard issue Polish sidearm until 1983, but it is still floating around a little bit there today. But these came in the 2000s on upwards at relatively low prices, and they've been a pretty popular little concealed carry piece. Again, this is the P64. It's chambered in 9mm Makarov, and it is double action, single action pistol, a lot like a Walther PPK, although the Polish claimed that it was not a design inspired by the PPK. It doesn't take much of a genius to figure out that it is essentially a facsimile of that design. Now, it is a double action, single action pistol. The hammer can be cocked by the slide for a light single action pull, or otherwise it could just be carried with the hammer down, the safety off, for a heavy double action pull, and then your subsequent shots will be single action. The single action on this one has quite a bit of play in there, and it's kind of hard to decipher when it'll go off, which is a good thing. But the double action pull, it's heavy and tough, about 20 pounds I would say. Of course, it has a safety decocker, push down for your safe, and the trigger is deactivated. It drops the hammer, push forward, and you're ready to shoot with a live round in the chamber. As for the rest of the controls, you have a very small pair of sights that are hard to see but pretty fine on target. Got a pair of plastic grips that are a wraparound type, a little bit of ill-fitting here. And you have a magazine release at the bottom, a European style heel release for your 6-round skeletonized magazine, so you don't lose that magazine. You just pull back and then rip that magazine out. Now, in terms of disassembly, it is essentially just like any Walther PPK PP product. Pull down the trigger guard, move them off to one side. Of course, take out your magazine, lift up. And there we go. Alright, we have the Polish P64 loaded up with some Stellar and Balat 95 grain full metal jacket. We have a clean target at 10 yards, so go ahead and put a group on paper. Okay, here's our group with our Polish P64. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not a bad little group at 10 yards. Of course, we're doing slow fire and single action, but again, it's quite good for a compact pistol. Now, the Polish P64 was criticized at the time for being a relatively small pistol for a service pistol. It really could fit into a coat pocket quite well. It's a bit smaller than the Makarov PM that was in Russian service. But to see how it goes, I have my steel target at 25 yards. I'm going to go ahead and shoot the center target, the largest one. Just see how it goes. The single action is very light, but there's a lot of play in there.